It's important for individuals entering a marriage to understand what community property means. In California, all property acquired during marriage by a person while domiciled in the state is community property, unless the property was acquired by gift or inheritance. This means that from the date you were married until the date you separated, any money you earned, regardless of where you deposited the funds, is community property. Oftentimes, people try to explain to me that their earnings are separate property because they always maintained their earnings in a separate account. In response, I have to explain to them that regardless of where their funds were maintained, 50% of those funds will be awarded to the spouse. This is particularly disheartening to the party who worked hard during the marriage to save their money, while the spouse was a spendthrift and has nothing to share but debt. As for determining separate property, if you owned assets prior to marriage, that asset is characterized as separate property, as well as property inherited or gifted to the spouse during marriage. A typical issue that I see and think is important to share are monetary gifts made to a couple during marriage. At the time of a dissolution, a party and their parents who made the gift will take the position that the gift was intended to be only to their child, and therefore such funds should be viewed as separate property. From my experience, the court will look to who the funds were paid to. So consider this. Parents wire into escrow $100,000 to assist the parties in the purchase of their home. The title of the home is in both parties' names. This means that the wiring of the funds, those funds wired into escrow, were gifted to the community. However, if the same parents would have instead written a check made payable only to their child, then that party would have an argument and evidence to support their argument that the gift was intended to be viewed and characterized as their child's separate property.